Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Sister wives Kody Brown brought TLC cameras to film Garrison's funeral? After Garrison's death, sister wives Kody Brown alienates his children. Kody took to social media last year to share Kody's decaying relationship with his kids. According to the Sister Wives star, things haven't been great between Kody and his kids since his split with Janelle, Christine, and Mary. However, things got worse when Garrison passed away. Kody began to distance himself from his children after Garrison's funeral, according to news sources, which may explain why Kody claimed that their father alienated the older children even more. Kody brought TLC cameras to Garrison's National Guard funeral? A reality TV blogger recently shared new details regarding Kody's disturbing actions during Garrison's National Guard funeral. According to the blogger, a source said that Kody's desire to get Garrison's remains home and bury him himself was something he told one of the organizers from the funeral. The Sister Wives star was allegedly privy to the service and cremation of his son. The source claimed that nobody from the family wanted the film crew during the funeral except Kody. The insider added that something went down at the funeral, which was something Kody had also discussed last year, saying that it forced them to distance themselves from Kody and Robyn. According to the source, Kody wanted to bring cameras to the service so that Garrison could film it for TLC. However, Robyn and one of Janelle's relatives contacted Kody and told him not to come to the event. They also said they didn't want any filming for TLC. The source added that Janelle's family members believe Kody and Robyn's mistreatment of Garrison played a significant role in his mental health. Kody and Robyn, on the other hand, showed up at the funeral despite being told off. What makes it worse is that Kody allegedly brought cameras with him. Family members are irritated by Kody and Robyn Brown's presence as sister wives. According to the source, the tone and atmosphere completely changed when Kody and Robyn Brown showed up at Garrison's funeral. Many family members expressed their disappointment at seeing the two arriving like superstars with cameras surrounding them. The source also had the impression that Kody and Robyn thought highly of themselves during the funeral, adding that they were already mic'd up, ready to film the heartbreaking day. Garrison has also expressed how much he doesn't like their reality show. His last text messages also said that he didn't want to be exploited by Kody. But it seems Kody's appearance at his son's funeral shows how much he only cares about himself. Kody wasn't listed on Garrison's birth certificate, so even if he received his son's ashes, he couldn't legally bury him. Is it true that Janelle Brown will not appear in a subsequent season of Sister Wives? She might be leaving TLC, as shown here. Sister Wives has been going on for 15 years. Over the years, we have seen the Brown family go through a lot. Originally, Kody had 3 wives, Janelle, Mary, and Christine, and 13 children. In 2010, he got married to his 4th wife, Robyn, and adopted her 3 kids. The couple later had 2 kids. Fans have witnessed the family's disintegration due to their differences, leaving Kody with only his one wife, Robyn. There was a lot on Janelle's plate. Firstly, she had to deal with Kody's tantrums, and now that she is finally out of the toxic relationship. She was struck by an emotional bulldozer earlier this year. Garrison, Janelle's son, committed suicide. Janelle felt devastated after receiving the news and struggled to figure out what to do next. She shifted to North Carolina to stay close to her daughter, Maddie, and her son-in-law, Caleb. However, certain murmurs suggest that Janelle may soon leave Sister Wives. Sister Wives, Janelle Brown reveals she could sense Garrison was not okay. Janelle's son, Garrison, took his own life at the mere age of 25. In an episode of Sister Wives, she revealed that she knew his son was suffering from anxiety and depression. They used to talk thrice a day, but suddenly, he was not responding. So, she asked her sons to check on him. She was aware that he was having problems with alcohol. But he would drink and pass out. She has no idea what went wrong that night. Janelle knew he was drinking that day, so she thought he was going through a phase. Sister Wives, is Janelle planning to leave the show? Janelle has been part of Sister Wives for the past 15 years. We have seen several ups and downs in her life. From her separating from Kody to the devastating news of Garrison's death, we have seen it all. While she is a fan favorite, it's also understandable if she wants to part ways from the show after such a long commitment. Certain narratives are going around that signal towards Janelle's firm decision to leave Sister Wives. In season 19, we got to see Janelle in a new light. Ever since she moved to North Carolina, she has been concentrating on her farm business. She fought for the Coyote Pass property, but now that the issue is resolved, she can finally cut ties with Kody. It also means that she now has no obligations to be a part of the show. In the recent episode, she also spoke about her battle with Garrison's death. It's clear that Janelle is struggling with her inner turmoil. On the other hand, she has also accepted that now her kids are her first priority. She has relocated to North Carolina and is not actively seeking love. The crew now faces greater challenges in shooting across 4 different locations since all the wives are scattered. Moreover, Janelle now pursues a vigorous career. She concentrates on her farm business and wants to give it her all. As a result, it is very likely that she will leave Sister Wives to concentrate on her personal life. Additionally, her children have no interest in the show, so if she decides to continue, that will be a problem. Sister Wives, Kody Brown has finally contacted some of his older children to make amends. Sister Wives season 19 star Kody Brown had a tumultuous relationship with many of his children, but there are signs the family could be healing. It's sad to think about how far the Brown family has fallen over the years. When the beloved unscripted series premiered in 2010, they seemed like such a happy bunch. They presented an image of a functional polygamous family instead of what is often depicted on film and television. Back then, the Browns all lived under the same roof, in a multiplex in Utah, and they seemed happy. By the time Sister Wives season 19 aired, everything had changed for Kody and his family. At his peak, Kody had 4 wives and 18 children. 3 of Kody's 4 wives have separated from the marriage and the plural family since 2021. Not only did Kody find himself in a monogamous marriage with his 4th wife, Robyn Brown, but many of his older children were barely speaking to him. Over the past few years, Kody has resisted making amends with his children, but he has recently taken a significant step toward beginning the healing process. Kody was close to his children growing up. When audiences met the Brown family in 2010, they were living different lives. They lived in a large complex in Utah that was built by a polygamist, with polygamists in mind. Each wife had her own apartment in the large house, where she and her children could run the household. Kody would travel from family to family, but he got to see all of his children every day. After the Browns left Utah and moved into multiple homes, everything changed. They'd never live under the same roof again. Once they lived in multiple homes, Kody stopped seeing all of his children every day. Over time, the homes got farther apart, so the family got together less often. At one point, the Browns took over multiple homes on a cul-de-sac, which seemed like the perfect setup, but the arrangement didn't last. The Browns moved around a lot, and every season of Sister Wives seemed to find them in multiple new homes. At different points, Sister Wives was filmed in Utah, Arizona, and even Las Vegas. The Sister Wives stars eventually bought a large plot of land in Arizona that they intended to develop. The idea that each wife would build a home, and, eventually, their children could someday build their own homes. It was a beautiful idea, but it never became a reality. The Browns fell apart long before they could ever build on the land at Coyote Pass. After many years of sitting there undeveloped, the Browns' Arizona land recently sold at a large profit. How COVID divided the Brown family apart. Kody wed Robyn in 2010, bringing her and her 3 children from her previous marriage into the mix. The couple would go on to have 2 of their children. The new wing of the family changed the overall dynamic of the group. With so many more children needing Kody's attention, the Sister Wives season 19 patriarch had less and less time for his older children. This led to an enormous amount of resentment. It all came to a head when the COVID-19 pandemic swept the globe in 2020. The Brown family was already in trouble when COVID-19 came along. The pandemic exposed existing rifts. Different households had varying opinions on risk tolerance, and Kody was the most risk-averse, so he would go for long periods without seeing his older children. The issue came between Kody and several of his sons, whom he accused of not being cautious enough. He even skipped Isabel Brown's scoliosis surgery because he was too afraid to travel. When the holidays came around, Kody and Robyn refused to see family members unless they followed strict COVID rules, which included wiping down groceries, changing clothes when entering the house, and leaving mail outside for 24 hours. When several of his older children couldn't follow his viral mitigation rules, Kody refused to see them on Thanksgiving and Christmas. The pandemic led to the family splitting up during the holidays for the first time. It was the beginning of the end for the Browns. 3 divorces tore the Browns apart. COVID triggered Kody's third wife, Christine Brown, to walk away. She'd been unhappy, but once Kody and Robyn refused to see his other wives, Christine realized she'd be better off leaving. They'd been married for 27 years and had 6 children together. Kody's second wife, Janelle Brown, left him a year later after 29 years of marriage and 6 children. Kody's first wife, Mary Brown, was the last to walk away. She left in 2022 after 32 years of marriage and 1 child. Recently, Kody spent time with his older children. During a recent episode of Sister Wives Season 19, Kody revealed that he recently got together with Christine's children in Utah. Other than Michael T. Brown, Kody hasn't stayed in touch with all his other children. Kody claimed that there were 2 of his sons from another mother. This could mean Janelle's sons, Logan Brown, Hunter Brown, or Gabriel Brown. After losing contact with many of his children, it's great that Kody is finally starting to make amends. Kody Brown's fractured relationship with his kids reaches a breaking point. Long before Garrison's passing, cracks had already formed in Kody Brown's once enviable image as the patriarch of a large, plural family. Over the course of Sister Wives, viewers have watched as his relationships with Christine, Janelle, and Mary deteriorated. These personal rifts trickled down into his relationships with many of his adult children, particularly those from Janelle and Christine. In a bombshell Instagram live session last year, Michael T. Padron, Christine's daughter with Kody, spoke candidly about the situation, saying that Kody's detachment from the older kids had become especially pronounced since his split with her mother and the other wives. She hinted at deeper emotional wounds among the Brown children, revealing that many of them felt neglected, dismissed, or outright abandoned by their father. According to Michael T., the final blow came in the aftermath of Garrison's death. Garrison, who had been open about his mental health struggles and his estrangement from Kody, reportedly died by suicide, a devastating loss that sent shockwaves through the extended family and the Sister Wives fanbase. It was in this emotionally charged context that rumors began swirling. Kody had allegedly attempted to film Garrison's funeral for TLC. Did Kody really try to film Garrison's funeral? A widely followed Sister Wives blogger recently shared claims from a source close to the Brown family, sparking widespread outrage and debate. According to The Insider, Kody had requested to bring camera crews to Garrison's funeral, more specifically, his National Guard memorial service. This decision, if accurate, was met with intense backlash from Janelle's side of the family. The Insider claimed that Kody expressed his desire to bring his son's remains home himself and was involved in discussions around Garrison's cremation and service. However, the disturbing part was not his involvement in funeral planning, it was his alleged insistence on filming the event. According to the source, no one in the family, aside from Kody, supported the idea of filming the funeral. The Insider stated that a relative from Janelle's family reached out directly to Kody and Robyn, explicitly asking them to stay away from the service and to respect the family's wishes not to film the private event. Yet, in an act many now describe as deeply disrespectful, Kody and Robyn showed up anyway, and reportedly brought cameras. Janelle's family reportedly rejected Kody's TLC plans. Janelle's relatives, already grieving the loss of Garrison, were reportedly blindsided by Kody's behavior. Not only had he become increasingly distant from his children, but his arrival at the service with cameras in tow suggested a level of self-interest that many found abhorrent. The idea that Kody was mic'd up at the funeral horrified family members, according to the blogger's source. The Insider described a shift in the atmosphere when Kody and Robyn arrived, as if the space transformed from a sacred memorial to a reality TV set. It was a stark contrast to the mood of the service and deeply offensive to those closest to Garrison, especially considering the late son's well-documented dislike of the show and his strained relationship with his father. Kody's relationship